because they want to control us. They want us to not be outspoken. They don't want to encourage creativity within us. They just want us to basically do a job, pay taxes. They want both parents to work, and they kind of want to make fast food almost not fun. It's basically a utilitarian thing now, and especially with like Cracker Barrel, they just want to constantly keep us in this kind of low vibrational state, because when we're not creative, when we're not happy, we're not taking chances, we're much easier to control. So there's actually a nefarious, motivation behind this. And I know that sounds a little conspiratorial, but I'm telling you, you see it over and over and over again, that they take something iconic and they just make it very plain and mundane. And I think that's just another way to demoralize us and make us easier to control. This is part of some, multi-level Gavin Newsom-led social media campaign to try to appeal to conservatives. So let's not fall into that trap. They don't give a damn that they got rid of Uncle Herschel. So they are lying when they say that. I just want that on the record, that they are placating us. And the second thing that's really important about this is that Sydney Sweeney, basically the attention that American Eagle got, a lot of people would say that that was negative, but they sold out, in every store. You couldn't even buy those jeans that she was advertising. So there's a way where you can have publicity and it can be kind of negative, but it helps your company. But with this publicity, it's all negative. Nobody likes a rebrand. Nobody likes a modernized Cracker Barrel. The whole thing about it is nostalgia, is the country, is, like you said, a roadside station. So it's just absolutely ludicrous that these people want to, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But that's what these marketing specialists always do.
That's the thing, Alex. People go there for the experience. I mean, yes, it's the fried chicken and the biscuits too, but it's mostly for the atmosphere. And it's interesting you mentioned some of these crackpot influencers online. One of those being David Hogg. I think this guy is a clown, but I have to say I like what he said about this, and I have to get your thoughts. Let's show this. He said, "Let's bring the country together and all agree this is bad and needs to be reversed immediately. Not for the left or the right, but for America." What do you think about that, Alex?
Well, David Hogg's probably not much different than you and I. I'm sure he's had a lot of family breakfasts and family dinners, at Cracker Barrel growing up, just like I have. So, maybe he is being genuine, but I'm very skeptical when I see this, coordinated campaign to defend all the conservatives calling out. I'm still a little hesitant to hop on the David Hogg train, because even all the, stuff surrounding the, Second Amendment, that's one of the most important amendments. So, if he's trying to take away my right to own a gun, I don't give a damn if he likes to eat a Cracker Barrel.
Fair enough. But it is interesting. And that brings us to, of course, to the rebrand itself. I don't know what the logic is behind this, but it's like they're sucking the soul out of a truly iconic institution. And I just want to know why. So I'll pose that question to you, Alex.
I know why. And it's like every single company does this, and you can go and you can look at every single. Always try to simplify it. For some reason, marketing schools at these big colleges, they just want to try to turn, something that was grandiose into the most simplistic form. And you see that in our modern architecture. I mean, now we're in this modern era where everything looks like a dang Costco. Like the Texas Rangers just built a brand new ballpark within the last 4 or 5 years. It looks horrible compared to our old ballpark. It literally looks like a Costco with a retractable roof. So we've lost style, we've lost grace, and we've lost, the idea that being creative is cool and taking chances. So these people are trying to play it safe. And that's why this logo has been demoted to basically just a plain brown and yellow logo with just Cracker Barrel. Like, give me some swag, give me some, vibes. Like, it's just ridiculous what these marketing experts do to iconic logos and companies.
Once again, it shows you the experts truly know nothing about which they talk. And you see this, like you said, Apple, Starbucks, Taco Bell, BMW, Ford. Look at these brands across the board. You go back to the 70s and 80s. They were all really interesting, unique, idiosyncratic. But now they basically look like they're all the exact same. And I wonder what the purpose is. It's not inspiring for people. It's not engaging for people. It just feels sterile and corporate and woke. And I do wonder, what is the goal here? What's the purpose of this rebrand? The CEO says they want to become relevant again with the American people. I don't think they understand who their customer base is, because this doesn't seem to be a good step in the right direction at all.
No, and it's funny you mentioned Taco Bell. In the 90s and early 2000s, when you went to Taco Bell, it was like going to Disneyland. It was, 10 different colors inside, the taco packets, the sauce packets were funny and cool. And I think they still have jokes on it, but I'm just saying these companies have this really cool artistic style. and then they just totally get rid of it, and that's where we're at. And I think it's kind of done on purpose to demoralize us.